In today's video, we're going to address the overall market and why it's setting up to make a huge move within the next few days. I'm also going to be sharing some stocks for y'all to keep on your watch list for tomorrow. Alright, y'all, let's dive right into the charts right off the bat. We got the SPY over here. And today, the market did something that I was not expecting at all. I thought it was going to roll over, and at least for the SPY, I thought it was going to roll over and actually test 4,700, but it decided not to. Now, in this situation, any of the bears who are out here in these circles, they're a bit worried. And when we zoom into, we're gonna go onto the 1 hour. When we look at this, just this segment right there, with the head and shoulders, which is supposed to be head, left shoulder, head, and right shoulder, and the neckline right here. With this structure, if it consolidates for too long, meaning if the right shoulder gets a little bit too wide, short sellers get worried, and the structure itself becomes sloppier and sloppier over time as the market or the stock is consolidating sideways, right? Now, it's not looking that great for shorts. It's not. We didn't break below this neckline right here, and it's actually looking a bit bullish. It is. There is a better perspective on the NASDAQ. So we're going to look at that really quick. So we got the NASDAQ, and there is really two ways to look at it. The first way to look at this is on the 1 hour, just the way it is. And we got this thing right here. Let me just draw it, that way I can see what I see and why the overall market is setting up for a big move. So we got this break of resistance. We broke, we retested, and then we broke again with some volume. The volume looks good at the bottom, right? So we have that right here. This is one bullish perspective. If this is clean, and it looks very clean, right? It should run all the way up towards 17,400, maybe even a little bit higher. So that's the first way that I see it. Somebody can argue about this, maybe drawing the line from here like that as their bull flag. But another way to look at it also is this. I'm going to remove this, and then we're going to go onto the 4 hour, and then we're gonna look at that right there, right here. Now this is setting up as a bullish pennant. All right, a very, very powerful and reliable pattern that I like. And so far it broke out. It looks like it broke out at exactly noon right here. See, first 4 hour candle, a hammer, and then it really popped out in the afternoon, and now it's looking like it wants to go up. So overall, we're looking at something bullish right here. It's looking bullish. It looks like Nvidia last week before the massive run. And if you don't remember what that looks like, I'm gonna go on the 1 minute, then we're gonna go at the video, then we're gonna clean up the chart. All right, so this is Nvidia, and this is how it was setting up before the big run right here. It's a similar structure. Will we see the same outcome? That would be nice, right? That would be nice if we see the similar outcome. So compare this with this right here. Actually, no, /NQ, NASDAQ. There you go. So similar thing. So I do expect a similar outcome until it does something different. Now, let's look at the crypto market. Since we're looking at with all markets, let's look at the crypto markets. Now with this one right here, it's looking kind of bearish. It is the only sector that's looking bearish right now compared to everything else. I don't think it's going to follow the NASDAQ or the SPY within the next few days. Today it showed a bearish pennant that broke down at like 10 o'clock. Yeah, it broke down at 10 o'clock, and it's right here. Right over here. All right. and a breakdown with some volume. And this thing, if it's not gonna play too many games, it will drop all the way down towards 38,000. There is also a gap to fill in the futures chart right here. All right. So that's also something to consider. If it doesn't get filled tomorrow, then it's probably gonna get filled next week. But it's there, so just watch out for that and wait for it to actually kind of consolidate again before accumulating again. I'm telling you guys, if anybody took profits in this region and looking for a cheaper price, look for price action that look more like this when we consolidate like that. When that happens, then longs will be looking to get back in. But right now, bears are in control, and that gap is right here. All right, so just keep your eyes out for BTC and all crypto stocks. Now, the next one that we're going to discuss, we're going to look at the banks. And with the banks, let's talk about Citi. And Citi was slightly bearish. It was bearish today. It had a move down, but it didn't go as low as I thought it would go. It stopped at $50.50 before retesting the previous level of resistance at the close. It could be a break and retest. It's too soon for me to tell you guys that it could be a bear trap. Yes, everything else, like the overall market, is looking pretty bullish right now. If it follows it and we're green, and this thing actually opens up right here above 51.50, a lot of these bears, they're going to cover everything. They're going to cover whatever shares that they shorted. They're gonna cover it. They're gonna take a small loss, and we're going to see it pop all the way up towards $53. All right, but it's all about how it opens. So just be patient. Be very, very patient. It's not confirmed as a bear trap yet. It's not. If it opens up here, then yeah, it is a bear trap. But as of right now, with the way it looks, the only thing I can do is to move this thing sideways and wait and see which way the first 5-minute candle right out the gates look like. If it's looking bearish with some volume, then the odds are we're going to go to 50 and maybe even below 50. So, but as of right now, it just looks kind of neutral. With MTB reported earnings, this thing was very, very choppy. It had a positive reaction, hence none of the banks actually like gap up or gap down too far from their closing price. But this thing is still chopping at 132. And the same thing applies again with the bear trap. It's not supposed to move up here. If it does, a lot of bears will be trapped. I'm talking about the bears from 1, 2, 3, 5 days actually. 5 days bears have been accumulating shares to short. If it opens up higher, expect a move up because stop losses will just get triggered. It's simple technical analysis, people. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Now, one stock that I want to share with all of you, which may make a huge move and has massive upside potential. That stock is, I'm going to go on the 1 minute, and then we're going to look at SE. And I want to share SE with all of you. I cleaned up the chart because it is right at support. Support is at $35 right here. That's the first reason. The next reason why I want to share the stock with you is because of the candlestick pattern on the daily chart right here. The combination of these three candles is called a morning star. It's a very bullish candlestick pattern. Again, if you look up morning star, you will see this. Literally, you will see this. Either a red doji or a green candle like this, followed by, it's all about the shape, not really the color, right? The shape and also the location of that cluster. The location is right after a big drop, right? So that's the second reason. The third reason why I want to share it with y'all is because we're going to dive into the 5-minute, and we're going to look here. If you look very, very closely, intraday, there was a bullish pennant right there, which broke out right here and behaved very, very well into the close. So watch it for a long, all the way up to where the bears are at, which is maybe $39 actually. Yeah, $39. So that's my very honest thoughts on all of the stocks. I don't think I forgot anything. Oh yeah, let's address TSM. That was the other stock that I mentioned yesterday. TSM. Now with this one, let's see. It had a positive reaction to earnings. TSM, there you go. It had a positive reaction to earnings. It had a huge gap up towards 110, and a lot of these semiconductors actually went higher, which surprised me as well. I wasn't expecting that. And again, earnings is it's a coin toss. It's 150% gambling, and today turns out that it favored the bulls, and a lot of these tech stocks slash semiconductors were up big. Now, is this going to go higher? I think it will, because on the daily chart, there are bears right here, and then some more bears right here. So we broke above that level. Again, all of the bears were located at 106. They're going to cover because we closed really, really high during the day. And also, right over here, there is a gap to fill all the way up towards 115. So just watch how it opens. Watch how it opens. It's going to open up at maybe 114 and then sprint out the gates, make a big move, close it. Could it go even higher? That's a maybe. I don't know. But it started filling the gap today, and I think it's going to continue tomorrow. So that's my thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to demolish the like button as always. Again, I release these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Central Time. Alright, so definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way YouTube notifies you whenever I release these videos. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul Nguma, Patternology Lab. To get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns only. And I will see all of you in today's Thursday, in Sunday night's video.